on deck, mat number 1. Next up on mat number 2, Bennett from Custer County and Winder from County Line. Next up on mat number 2, Bennett, Custer County, Winder, County Line. On deck, mat number 2, 5 from Stratton and Kinslow Smart from Los Animas. That's on deck, mat number 2, 5 and Kinslow Smart. Next up on mat number 1, Schultz from Simler and Holleran from Crowley County. That is mat number 1, Schultz from Simler, Holleran from Crowley County. Next up on mat number 2, 5 from Stratton and Kinslow Smart from Los Animas. Next up on mat number 2, 5 from Stratton, Kinslow Smart from Los Animas. On deck, mat number 1, Pizarro, Holly, Summers, Swing. That's on deck, mat number 1, Pizarro from Holly and Summers from Swing. On deck, mat number 2, Splitter from Holly and Pacino from County Line. That is on deck, mat number 2, Splitter and Pacino. Next up, map number 2, Splitter from Holly and Pacino from County Line. That's the next match on map number 2, Splitter from Holly, Pacino, County Line. On deck, map number 2, Howell from Swing and Tomke from Swing. Next up on mat number 1, Pizarro from Holly and Summers from Swing. That is next up on mat number 1, Pizarro and Summers. On deck, mat number 1, Rusher, Crowley County, and West Fire. Next up, mat number 1, Rusher, Crowley County, and West from Byers. Next match on mat number 1, Rusher from Crowley County and West from Byers. On deck, mat number 1, Conkle from Baca County and Trujillo from Los Animas. Next up, mat number 2, Howell from swing and Conkey from swing. Next up, mat number 2, Howell and Conkey from swing. On deck on mat number 2, Martinez from Los Animas and Baca from Rocky Ford. That is on deck, mat number 2, Martinez and Baca. Next up on mat number 1, Conkle from Baca County and Trujillo from Los Animas. That's next up on mat number 1. On deck, mat number 1, Jaramillo from Rocky Ford and Bartholomew from Pueblo County. That's on deck, mat number 1, Jaramillo and Bartholomew. Next up, mat number 2, Martinez from Los Animas and Baca from Rocky Ford. On deck, mat number 2, Giannino from Holly and Snyder from Bayern. That will be on deck for mat number 2, Giannino from Holly and Snyder from Bayern. Next up on mat number 2, Giannino from Holly and Snyder from Byers. Next up on mat number 2, Giannino from Holly and Snyder from Byers. On deck, mat number 2, Valdez from Swink and Adams from County Line. That is on deck, mat number 2, Valdez from Swink and Adams from County Line. Next up on mat number 1, Aramillo from Rocky Ford and Bartholomew from Pueblo County. Next up, mat number 1, Aramillo, Rocky Ford, Bartholomew, Pueblo County. On deck, mat number 1, Silva from Hanover and Brown from Simla. Next up on mat number 1, Silva from Hanover and Brown from Simla. That's mat number 1, Silva from Hanover and Brown from Simla. On deck, mat number 1, Esparza from Holly and Marshall from Swink. That is on deck from mat number 1, Esparza from Holly and Marshall from Swink. On deck, mat number 2, Valdez from Swink and Adams from County Line. Next up on mat number 2, Valdez from Swink and Adams from County Line. That's the next match on mat number 2, Valdez from Swink, Adams from County Line. On deck, mat number 2, Franco from Rocky Ford and Ferris from Pueblo County. That is on deck, mat number 2. Next up, mat number 1, Esparza from Holly and Marshall from Swing. Mat number 1, Esparza from Holly, Marshall from Swing. On deck, mat number 1, Medina, Rocky Ford, and Perea, Crowley County. Next up on mat number 2, Franco from Rocky Ford and Ferris from Pueblo County. That is on mat number 2, next match, Franco, Rocky Ford, Ferris, Pueblo County. On deck, mat number 2, Livergreen Swing and Rusher County, Crowley County. Ladies and gentlemen, next up on mat number 1, Medina, Rocky Ford, and Korea with Crowley County. That is next up on mat number 1, Medina from Rocky Ford and Korea from Crowley County. On deck, mat number 1, Gomez from Pueblo County and Hempstead from Custer County. That is on deck, mat number 1. Next up on mat number 2, Lagregren from Swing and Rusher from Crowley County. That is next up on mat number 2, Lagregren from Swing and Rusher from Crowley County. Next up, mat number 1, Gomez, Pueblo County, and Hempstead, Custer County. That's next up, next match on mat number 1, Gomez, Pueblo County, and Hempstead, Custer County. On deck, mat number 1, Morris from Hanover and Miller from Baca County. That is on deck, mat number 1, Morris and Miller. Next up on mat number 2, DeForest from Holly and Summers from Swing. Next up on mat number 2, DeForest, Holly, Summers, Swing. On deck, mat number 2, Aramil, Rocky Ford, and Moulton from Custer County. That is on deck, mat number 2, Aramil and Moulton. Ladies and gentlemen, let you know that the concessions will be shutting down in a little bit. So if you have an opportunity between matches or feel thirsty or hungry, concessions will be out in the hallway. Ladies and gentlemen, ignore my statement earlier. The concession stand is going to be open until we finish. So sorry about that. Next up on mat number 2, Aramil, Rocky Ford, and Woolton, Custer County. That's mat number 2, Aramil, Rocky Ford, Woolton, Custer County. We would just like to let everybody know, after match 154, there will be a slight break to prepare for the last set of matches. So after 154, there'll be a slight break. Next up on mat number 1, we have Casper from Swing and Vasquez from Pueblo County. That's next up on mat number 1, Casper from Swing and Vasquez from Pueblo County. On deck on mat number 1, Musgrave from County Line and Cahoon from Baca County. Next up on mat number 2, Cadenius from Los Animas and Kreitz from Los Animas. That's next up on mat number 2. Cadenius on Los Animas and Kreitz from Los Animas. On deck, mat number 2, Buford, Crowley County, and Jackson, Rocky Ford. That is on deck on mat number 2. Next up on mat number 2, Buford, Crowley County, and Jackson, Rocky Ford. That'll be the next match on mat number 2, Buford, Crowley County, Jackson, Rocky Ford. On deck, mat number 2, Netherton, Los Animas, and Zapian from Ellicott. That's on deck, mat number 2, Netherton and Zapian. Next up on mat number 1, Musgrave, County Line, and Cahoon, Baca County. That's next match on mat number 1, Musgrave, County Line, and Cahoon, Baca County. On deck, mat number 2, Netherton, Los Animas, and Zapian, Ellicott. Next up on mat number 1, next up on mat number 2, Netherton, Los Animas, and Zapian, Ellicott. On deck, on mat number 1, Sturtevant, Pueblo County, and Fish Spec providers. On deck, mat number 1, Tournament, Pueblo County and Bisbee Buyers. On deck, mat number 2, Martin and Swink, Stevenson, Rocky Ford. Next up, mat number 2, Martin from Swing and Stevenson from Rocky Ford. On deck, mat number 2, Solis County Line and V-Hill Manzanola. number 1, Sturdivant from Pueblo County and Fisbeck from Byers. That's mat number 1. Next match, Sturdivant, Pueblo County, Fisbeck, Byers. Next up on mat number 2, Solis from County Line and Behill from Manzanola. On deck, mat number 2, Flecker from Simla and Pollock from Los Animas. That's on deck, mat number 2. On deck, mat. On deck, mat number 1, the last. Up on mat number 2, Flecker from Simlet and Pollock from Los Animas. On deck, mat number 2, Mobley from Los Animas and Torres County Line. That is on deck. Next up on mat number 1, Velasquez, Pueblo County and Bellardine from Ellicott. That is next match on 1. Velasquez, Pueblo County and Bellardine, Ellicott. On deck, mat number 1, Martin from Custer County and Herrera from Holland. That is on deck, mat number 1. On deck, mat number 2, Mobley from Los Animas and Torres from County Line. Next up, mat number 1, Martin, Custer County, and Herrera from Holly. That is next match on mat number 1, Martin and Herrera. On deck, mat number 1, Smith, County Line, and Lucero, Pueblo County. Next up on mat number 2, we have Mobley from Los Animas and Torres from County Line. That's mat number 2. On deck, mat number 2, we have Graves from County Line and Tupas from Byers. Mat number 1, Smith from County Line and Lucero from Pueblo County. On deck, mat number 1, Mills from Stratton and Rothkup from Hanover. In checking, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to move up the break to after match 146. After 146, we're going to take a quick break. Next up on mat number 2, Braves from County Line and Suits from Byers. Can we have Coach Elliott to the announcer booth? Next up on mat number 1, Mills from Stratton, Rothka from Hanover. Again, a quick reminder, we are going to take a break after match 146. Next up, mat number 2, Bradford, Custer County, and Powell, Briars. Mat number 2, Bradford, Custer County, and Powell, Briars. All right, folks, we're going to take a little break to try to keep as little wait time during the last session as possible. At this time, though, we'd like to have Mr. Coach Ed Rusher come out to the middle of the mats, please. Coach Rusher. All right, we're going to have a little throwdown here. No. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure and honor to announce that Mr. Ed Rusher will be inducted into the National Wrestling Hall of Fame on May 11th. Ed will be receiving the Lifetime Service Award to Wrestling. Ed himself wrestled for 15 years. He officiated for 9. He coached for 31 with 22 state champions and 85 state placers. So. Also, we were asked to make an announcement if on your way home you're hungry. Some of you might be really hungry. But at Manzanola, they are sponsoring a spaghetti supper benefit dinner for Joe Headley. It's from 5 to 8 this evening at the Manzanola cafeteria, a $10 donation to benefit the longtime wrestling coach and supporter, Joe Headley. So those of us who have lived in the Valley Wild, we understand the Headley name and what Joe means to that. All proceeds go to the Headley family for medical and travel expenses. So if you want to head to Manzanola on your way home, even if that's not on your way, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Give us about 5 minutes to get some fresh air, take a break, and we'll get started again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the breather. We will resume where we left off and pick up some championships as we go along. On mat number 1, we will start off with Baca, Rocky Ford, and Snyder from Byers. On mat number 2, we'll start with Silva from Hanover and Aramillo from Rocky Ford. On mat 1, on deck will be Adams from County Line and Marshall from Swing. On mat number 2, the on deck will be Medina from Rocky Ford and Franco from Rocky Ford. Next up on mat number 2, Medina from Rocky Ford and Franco from Rocky Ford. That is mat number 2, Medina, Rocky Ford, and Franco from Rocky Ford. On deck, mat number 2, Miller, Baca County, and Hempstead, Custer County. Coaches, if one coach from each school would come and pick up an outstanding wrestler ballot when you have an opportunity, it would be great. One per school, please. Next up on mat number 2, Miller, Baca County, Hempstead, Custer County. That is next up on mat number 2. On deck, mat number 2, Musgrave County Line and Casper from Swing. Next up on mat number 1, Rusher, Crowley County, and Summers, Swing. That's mat number 1, Rusher from Crowley County and Summers from Swing. On deck, mat number 2, Musgrave County Line and Casper, Swing. Next up on mat number 2, Musgrave County Line and Casper Swing. Next match on mat number 2, Musgrave County Line and Casper Swing. Next up on mat number 1, Moulton, Custer County, and Cardenas from Los Angeles. That's the next matchup on mat number 1. Next match up on mat number 2 is Jackson, Rocky Ford, and Goff, Custer County. This match, the on-deck match on mat number 1, Buford, Crowley County, and Sturdivant from Pueblo County. Next up on mat 2, Jackson, Rocky Ford, and Goff, Custer County. That is next up on mat number 2. Jackson, Rocky Ford, Goff, Custer County. On deck, mat 2, Netherton, Los Animas, Martin, Swink. Match on mat number 1, Buford, Crowley County, Sturdivant from Pueblo County. On deck, mat number 1, Zappian from Ellicott and Pettis from Manzanola. That is on deck, mat number 1. Next up, mat number 2, Netherton Los Animas and Martin Swink. Mat number 2, Netherton Los Animas, Martin Swink. On deck, mat number 2, Velasquez, Pueblo County, and Solis from County Line. Next up, that's on deck. Mat number 2, Velasquez, Pueblo County, Solis, County Line. Next up on mat number 1, Zappian Ellicott and Pettis Manzanola. Next up, next match on mat number 1, Zappian Ellicott, Pettis Manzanola. On deck, mat number 1, Bellardine from Ellicott and Flecker from Simla. That is on deck, mat number 1. Next up on mat number 2, Velasquez from Pueblo County and Solis from County Line. That's the next match on mat number 2. Next match on mat number 1, Bellardine Ellicott and Flecker Simla. That is mat number 1. On deck, mat number 2, Martin, Custer County, and Mobley, Los Animas. That is on deck, mat number 2. On deck, mat number 1, Herrera, Holly, and Graves, County Line. That is on deck, mat number 1. Next up on mat number 1, Smith County Line and Mills Stratton. That is the next bout on mat number 1, Smith County Line, Mills Stratton. Next up on mat number 2, Martin from Custer County and Mobley from Los Animas. On deck, we have on mat number 2, Torres County Line and Suits from Byers. If we could get we need the 106-pound wrestlers over to the announcer's table, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to the north wall. Today's results for the 106-pound weight class. In 5th place, we have Brody Fishbeck from Byers. Good job, Brody. In 4th place, we have Cord Goff of Custer County. In 3rd place, we have Kaden Jackson of Rocky Ford. In 2nd place, we have Amon Sturdamont of Pueblo County. And today's Charger Invitational Champion at 106, Derek Buford of Crowley County. Next up on mat number 2, Torres, County Line, and Soups, Byers. That is the next bout on mat number 2, Torres and Soups. On deck, mat number 2, Winder from County Line and Shishikumar from Swing. If we could please have the wrestlers from the 215-pound weight class come to the north end of the gym, please. 215-pounders, please. On deck for mat number 5, on deck is Rothka from Hanover and Powell from Byers. That's on deck. On deck, mat number 2, Winder, County Line, and Sasakuma from Swing. Could we please have Keegan Martin to come to the north end of the gym, please? Keegan Martin from Swing. And David Pettis from Manzanola, please. David Pettis from Manzanola, please come to the north end of the gym. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could direct your attention to the north end of the gym, we would like to award the places in today's tournament to those in the 215-pound weight class. In 5th place, we have Caleb Stevenson from Rocky Ford. Nice job. In 4th place, we have David Pettis from Manzanola. In the 3rd place, we have Keegan Martin from Swing. In 2nd place, we have Adam Zapian from Ellicott. And today's Charger Invitational Champion at 215 pounds, in 1st place, Cody Netherton of Los Animas. Up now on mat number 1, we have Rothka from Hanover and Powell from Byers. Mat number 1. Reminder, coaches, if you have not picked up an outstanding restaurant ballot for your school, please have one of your coaches do so, and then get them back as we get closer to the end. On deck in mat number 1, Rogi from Pueblo County, and Brizendine from Baca County. Next up on mat number 1, this is the championship match for 126-pound weight class. Championship match on mat number 1, Rogge from Pueblo County and Brizendine from Baca County. Next up on mat number 2, this is the Consolation Championship for 126 pounds. For third and fourth place, Winder, County Line, and Sasakumar from Swing. Mat number 2, Consolation Championship. On deck, mat number 1, championship match, 150 pounds. Macaluso, Pueblo County, and Holleran, Crowley County. On deck, mat number 2, Consolation Championship at 150 pounds. Fry, Stratton, and Duval from Holly. That is mat number 2 on deck. If I can have your attention, with the 132-pound wrestlers, please come to the north end. £132. Next up on mat number 2, consolation place, 157s. Holleran from Cali County and Pizarro from Holly. So, consolation championship, 157s, mat number 2, Holleran from Cali County and Pizarro from Holly.
Yes! Oh, I got both of them! I got both of them! It's amazing! I don't stop for her head naked. Let's go!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, attention to the north end of the gym, please. 132-pound weight class. Results from today. In 6th place, Connor Klecker from Simplon. Good job, Connor. In 5th place, Christian Behiel from Manzanola. Good job, Christian. 4th place, Scott Pollock from Los Animas. Well done. In 3rd place, Dominic Bellardine of Lellicott. In 2nd place, Elijah Solis of County Line. And today's champion of the Charger Invitational in 1st place, Thomas Velasquez of Pueblo County. Your attention, please. Can we get the 165-pound wrestlers to the north end of the gym, please? 165s, please, to the north end of the gym. Ladies and gentlemen, please your attention to the north end of the gym. Today's 165-pound placers. In 6th place, Bo Suits from Byers. Job Bo. In 5th place, Benjamin Torres from County Line. In 4th place, Remy Graves from County Line. In 3rd place, Brandon Herrera of Holly. In 2nd place, Caleb Mobley of Los Animas. And today's champion of the Charger Invitational at 165 in 1st place, Corbin Martin of Custer County. Well done. On mat number 2, consolation championship, Pacino from County Line and Rusher of Crowley County. If I could have your attention, please. 175-pound weight class. 175-pound weight class. Please come to the front. Sorry, come to the north end of the gym. 175s. On deck, mat number 1, Macaluso, Pueblo County, Holleran, Crowley County. That is on deck, mat number 1. On deck, mat number 2, Consolation Championship, Tompkey from Swing, and Conkle from Baca County, 285. Next up, mat number 1, we have the 150-pound class championship. First place match, Macaluso from Pueblo County and Holleran from Crowley County. That is on mat number 1. On deck, mat number 1, championship match at 157s, Holworth of Ellicott and Sanchez Vasquez from Pueblo County. That is on deck, mat number 1, championship 157. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention to the north end of the gym. 175 weight class champions today. And fourth place, Marcus Lucero of Pueblo County. In third place, Paxton Mills of Stratton. In second place, Kate Powell of Byers. And today's champion at 175 pounds in the Crowley County Charger Invitational, Keenan Smith of County Line. Good job, Keenan. Congratulations. Mat number 2, we have the Consolation Championship for 285. We have Tompkey from Swing and Conkle from Baca County. Coaches, when you have an opportunity, if we could get those ballots back for the outstanding wrestler. On deck, on mat number 2, is the Consolation Championship Snyder from Byers and Aramil from Rocky Ford. That's 113's Consolation Championship, mat number 2. That's on deck. Next up on mat number 1, championship, 157 pounds. Holworth, Ellicott, Sanchez, Vasquez, Pueblo County. Mat number 1, 150 100-pound championship. Howard Telecom, Sanchez Vasquez, Pueblo County. On deck, mat number 1, Tomke Sweet and Schultz Simla. That's the 190-pound championship, and that is on deck. On mat number 2, Constellation Championship, 113 pounds. Snyder from Byers, Aramil from Rocky Ford. On deck, mat number 1, Tomke Sweet and Schultz Simla, 190-pound match, championship. On deck, mat number 2, Constellation Championship, 120 pounds, Marshall Swink and Franco from Rocky Ford. Your attention, please. Can we please have the 126-pound wrestlers, weight class wrestlers, come to the north end of the gym. The first 4 places. 126 pounds to the north end of the gym. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention to the north end of the gym, please. 126-pound weight class finishers today. In 4th place, we have Shane Winder of County Line. In 3rd place, we have Kathir Sasikumar of Swing. In 2nd place, we have Logan Robbie of Pueblo County. And in 1st place, we have Trace Brizendine of Baca County. Great, congratulations, guys. Nice job today. If we could please have the 150-pound wrestling class placers. 150-pound placers today come to the north end of the gym. Keegan Holleran. If we could have the 150-pound weight class finishers to the north end of the gym, please. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention to the north end of the gym, please. Today's placers for the Charger Invitational at 150 pounds. In fourth place, Stockton Pye of Stratton. In third place, Trip Duval of Holly. In second place, Keegan Holleran of Crowley County. And today's Charger Invitational champion of 150 pounds, first place, Tony Macaluso of Pueblo County. Next up on mat number 1, a championship match. 990 pounds, Hockey of Swing and Schultz of Simla. On deck, mat number 1, a championship match, 285. Turner from County Line and Stangier from Pueblo County. Coaches, if you're holding on to your outstanding wrestling ballot, we get them turned in as quickly as possible so we can get all these awards taken care of before everybody wants to leave. Appreciate it. Match number 1, Turner, County Line, Stangier, Pueblo County, championship match, 285. Wrestlers, if we could have the 157-pound class, placers to the north end of the gym, please. 157-pound class. Ladies and gentlemen, match number 2. This is a championship bout at 138. Loggerman from Swing and Gomez from Pueblo County. Match number 2.
Let's go, Jason!
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're working in some of the time things we wanted to avoid, so please pay attention. Match number 2, 138-pound championship match. Loggerman from Sweet, Gomez from Pueblo County. Match number 1, Martinez from Los Animas and Bartholomew from Pueblo County. Folks, if you put your attention to the north end of the gym for a moment, at the 157-pound class, in 4th place, Jesse Pizarro of Holly. Aiden Holleran of Crowley County in 3rd place. In 2nd place, Jedrick Howarth of Ellicott. And today's Charge Invitational Champion, 157 pounds. 1st place, Vincent Sanchez Vasquez of Pueblo County. Good job, guys. Match number 1 on deck, Valdez from Swing and Ferris from Pueblo. That is a championship match for the 120-pound class. That is on deck. Attention wrestlers, could we please have the 190-pound wrestlers up to the north end of the gym? 190-pound class wrestlers to the north end. Ladies and gentlemen, 190-pound class placers from today's competition. In 4th place, Mr. John Rusher from Crowley County. In 3rd place, William Pacino of County Line. In 2nd place, Adam Schultz of Simla. And in 1st place, Tanner Tonke of Swing. Well done. Wrestlers, if we could have the placers at 285, please. 285 weight class over here to the north end of the gym. We would like to thank Kids Campus here in town, who not only take care of our youngest kids, but also do some great things like sponsoring today's t-shirts for the champions. So thank you so much, Kids Campus, for all you do for our school and our athletic programs. So, and today's t-shirts especially. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today's 285-pound weight class wrestlers and placers. In fourth place today, Jeff Conkle of Baca County. Good job, Jeff. Third place, Lincoln Tomke of Swink. Nice job, Lincoln. In second place, Jason Turner of County Line. Good job, Jason, sorry. And today's champion at 285 weight class for the Charger Invitational in first place, Jack Stangier of Pueblo County. Good job, Jack. Ladies and gentlemen, on mat number one, championship match for 120-pound class. Valdez from Swink and Ferris from Pueblo County. On deck, championship match, 144 pounds. On deck for mat number one, Aramillo Rocky Ford and Vasquez from Pueblo County. Next up on mat number 2, Consolation Championship, 138 pounds. Rusher from Cowley County and Hempstead from Custer County. Wrestlers, if we could have the 113-pound class wrestlers, please come to the north end of the gym. Coaches, last call for outstanding wrestler ballots. Last call. Ladies and gentlemen, today's 113-pound class placers at the Charger Invitational. 4th place, Eliseo Aramillo of Rocky Ford. In 3rd place, Porter Snyder of Byers. In 2nd place, Brogan Bartholomew of Pueblo County. And today's champion of the Charge Invitational at 113, in 1st place, Orion Martinez of Los Animas. Good job, Jen.